You pitiful fool. You have stepped into the castle of the most powerful vampire to ever walk this world. And now, I welcome you as my first meal of the day. I'll drink your blood until the last drop. What? What's that? You came here looking for work. Oh, that's right. The sign that I put on the town square. Indeed. I am looking for a loyal servant to assist me. You came alone. But, surely there is an immense line outside my castle, full of people, all eager for the opportunity to live and die by my command. Right? No? You are the only one? I suppose, you'll have to do. Take a seat and I'll see how worthy you are. But don't believe that you'll get the job just because you are the first one to show interest in it. What's this piece of paper you just handed me? It says here, Curriculum vitae. Oh, a fellow Latin speaker. Latina lingua mea mater. No? What about Sumerian? Do you mean to tell me all of them are dead tongues? Oh, I expected Latin to make a big return. All right, discard that paper and tell me about the world. I haven't left my land since, let's see, James Monroe became President of the United States, and that's 200 years. I have been in here for 2 full centuries. Huh. I really should have set up a reminder or something. It seems you might be more useful to me than I first anticipated, my young candidate. Not only will you serve my every wish and desire, but you will also be my eyes and ears on the modern world. That will be useful. Well, why don't you tell me the biggest event you think I might have missed? Let's see how much the world has changed in my absence. Flying machines. Preposterous. Do you mean to tell me human beings can fly on gigantic birds made of steel? Pah, that's absurd. What comes next? Are children no longer allowed to work at the factories like nature intended them to do? Men reached the stars and invaded the moon? What? Are you trying to make fun of me, mortal? This is too much. The world you are describing sounds like a madhouse. Something you can do to help me. There is nothing you can do to help. You just turned my whole world upside down. Wait, I've got it. I just need some time to understand it. and gradually accept this new world. I want you to order one of these so-called airplanes. Fine, a jet or whatever, and bring it here. I need to go to my summer residence and think things over. I fear my absence in the outside scene might have resulted in a sharp decline of my finances. Where is my summer residence, I hear you ask? Prussia. The fine kingdom of Prussia, where no matter how much time passes or what calamities occur in this world, the mighty empire is sure to withstand it all. When you see my castle, you will witness how my influence is on every corner of the... You can see my castle with that small gadget of yours. Is that so? This is innovative. Hand it to me. Ugh, the light. Why is light coming out of it? What are you trying to... Oh... So that you can see it in the darkness. Outstanding. So you hang this on the walls? Like torches? No? Just, to find things on it. And how do I find my castle with this? So you pick the letters one by one and write the location on the object. Allow me to try. No, that's not the letter that I wanted. Should we destroy it and find a new one? You can correct it with that sign. Oh, I see. A correction has been made. Interesting. Well, let me tell you. Last time I've been there, I think it was around the time when Napoleon asked me if it was a good idea to try and invade Russia during the winter. I said go for it. Did he do that? He wasn't the smartest man. I tell you that much. So I can't say that I'm surprised. Here you have. What do you mean it's not accurate? I put all the information in the object. Well, fix it. You know better than me how to use those things. So, did you find it? Now, can you show me how my castle looks today? What do you mean you cannot? Do it. I do not care if it lost some of its shine. I can just paint it over. Perhaps add some impaled heads to set in the mood. And, what's that? That can't be my castle. My fortress of dread, where all the screams of my victims were collected for all eternity. It has been turned into... what's that even called? A cat cafe? Oh, I am going to faint. I'm going to die on the spot. I guess I don't have anything left except for this castle. Do you still want the job? I would understand if you would leave me and look for a dignified job like a human alarm clock, or something like a rat catcher. A young soul like yourself wouldn't like to spend time with a decrepit and ruined vampire like myself. You would. Oh, thank you. I mean, of course you do. After much consideration, and probing your mind with my extraordinary vampirical mental powers, I have decided to bestow upon you the honor of becoming my new servant. I'm sorry, I meant personal assistant. You may cry if you want. I know it is a huge privilege. Now, first things first. As my right hand, you'll be in charge of making my presence known among the living. Not revealing my true identity as an undead, of course, but as the gallant new count coming back on scene, aching to gain the hearts and the minds of the masses beneath him. How should you aid me, I hear you say? Like in the old days, of course. First, I need to commission an artist who will paint a magnificent full-body-size portrait of myself, wearing my finest robes, of course. Your job will consist of going to the town square and raising that magnificent piece of art as you scream to the seven winds how benevolent I am. Maybe remark my manly charms, or tell the pedestrians how I'm not a vampire, and that they should come to my castle for... what do the people like in this century? What? Outdated? Is that also outdated? Well, how do you propose I get people to visit my lands then? Instagram? Is that something related to dark magic? We draw a symbol, make sacrifices and... No? Just a way to promote my castle and lure people in. How? With your search object? It's called phone. Well, now you're talking silly. If those little devices can capture your image, they will rob you of your soul. Ha! Nice try. But even I would know that. Despite your eccentricities, you are just the type of assistant that I need. Welcome to your new working environment. And please, accept this as your first payment, so you can see that I am a generous master. That will buy you some goats, and maybe some pigs for a farm. Now come, let me show you the rest of my castle, so that you get used to it, my dear assistant.